So since we don't use gimmicks, why are you here?
Outsmart scare tactics and choose coverage confidence from AAA.
Crawling Forward, the Bay Area's local news station brings you big stories from around the Bay in the midday. Crawling Forward News at noon, weekdays.
7:15, and we're devoting our morning to getting you prepared for the big storm.
Indeed, we got calm conditions for the moment, although there are some areas seeing rain falling right now, but it's going to be really intense come later today.
Yeah, and the good thing is telling you about it so that you use these hours well, right? You just don't waste the dry time.
Oh, morning, John.
That's the best advice. Just using it smartly today, because we do have a few more hours of relatively calm conditions. Sure, we are seeing some lighter showers pushing through, but compared to where we're heading later today, tonight into early tomorrow, which will bring heavy rain and really strong winds, right now is pretty dreamy, actually. We've got some light winds out there at the Embarcadero, a little bit of cloud cover, and some of the night showers. Now, moving on into the Bay Area, you can see snowfall picking up in Lake and Mendocino counties, while the Bay itself just holding on to those showers. A few light sprinkles right now around San Leandro, down across 580 towards the Tri-Valley. Some moderate showers around San Pablo Bay. The really only spot that rain's coming down more than light. Santa Rosa, a few light showers for you. 101 is wet, but not super bad just yet. We are going to be looking at rainfall increasing, especially afternoon. So a few more hours here of relatively calm conditions and relatively light rainfall. Low pressure area centered to our north is dragging in that tropical moisture, and a line of it stretching offshore almost looks like a river, thus the term atmospheric river. This is a much warmer system than what we've experienced over the past few weeks, and that's the big problem here. It's a moisture-packed area of rain that is going to result in multiple inches of rain, and for the Sierra, that inches of rain on top of areas that had been seeing snowfall. Thus, a lot of snowmelts at our lower elevations in the Sierra, resulting in a risk of flooding, and that risk is something that you do want to get prepared for. We have our own flood advisories for the Bay ourselves. Now, lighter showers this morning, mostly for the North Bay and the coast. We will see pockets of rain through the morning, but really increasing afternoon today. Moderate rain pushes in, pockets of heavier rainfall through the afternoon, the very heaviest arriving during evening hours tonight. That's when those orange and deep red areas indicate heavy downpours on already saturated soils. This is where you'll start to see standing water in roadways and poor drainage areas. If you're in an area that has been flood prone in the past, this morning is time to get ready for that. Into tomorrow morning, still some heavy rainfall during our pre-dawn hours on towards the morning commute. Tomorrow morning's drive to work, definitely going to be a more difficult one than what we're in the midst of right now. Now, this atmospheric river, the moisture plume along with it, shifts further southward into the middle of the day tomorrow. That means heavier rain for the central coast, and our rainfall, though still present, will be a lot spottier towards the latter part of the day tomorrow. Showers will continue off and on for Saturday and Sunday, likely picking back up into Monday with the cold master atmospheric river center expected to impact us. 2 to 4 inches of rainfall for most of our urban areas over the next 24 hours. Areas in our upper elevations like the Santa Cruz Mountains could see even heavier rain than that. For our upper elevations in the Sierra, about 7,000 feet, multiple feet of snowfall are expected. Careless with really strong winds. We've got blizzard conditions out there. Not the best travel weekend, but you really want to be out there anyways. With the slushy mess at lower elevations, that includes areas like Lake Tahoe, where temperatures are going to be above freezing. That means a rain-snow mix, not the best for travels, and potential of flooding right along the lake shore there. As for the Sierra, it's upper elevation, heavy snow and strong winds, lower elevation flooding potential. Recommend highly against your travels. Here in the Bay Area, also limit too much time outside. We have our own flood advisories for the entire Bay Area kicking off today through Sunday. Temps today will be in the 50s, much like they were yesterday, but we actually get warmer this weekend. That moisture plume, the atmospheric river, transporting warmer air our direction. Thus those 60s you're seeing on the map towards Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Heaviest of rainfall later today into early tomorrow. Showers continue through the weekend, and another round of heavy rain into early next week. Rain.
Right, you are right, John. This has not been a terrible commute today. It's been a little busy, but not too bad. That accident we were tracking along the Carquinez Bridge, that just cleared, so you can get through, but you're still seeing slight delays. 41-minute ride in the South Bay. If you're traveling up 101 right now, 280 is certainly looking much like that, but we're not seeing major issues there just yet. 22 minutes into the city, major that Fremont Street exit, get to the 16 minutes in traveling across the Wilshire Peninsula. 880 over in East Bay for traveling up the Wilshire Peninsula. 15 minutes until 25. 680 southbound along as you're traveling through Sonoma. You are going to hit a slight delay, but look at 680 through San Ramon and look at 880 traveling up from Hayward into Oakland. No major issues. And 580 also looking really good right now. Crocodile towards the base just under 25 minutes. 24 if you're taking that, not seeing a whole bunch of issues at all. 25 minutes Antioch into Concord this morning, and 680 Dublin down towards Fremont about 30 minutes. Daria James, back to you. Thanks a lot, Raina. 720. And San Francisco District Attorney Brooke Jenkins is reversing her effort to change the city's sanctuary city policy.
Yeah, a month ago, she asked San Francisco city supervisors to make an exception to sanctuary city policy in order to get the federal government to extradite 2 suspects from other countries and bring them back to the city for prosecution. Jenkins said she was trying to get justice for the victims of a murder case and a child abuse case.
Pull it back on.
The Department of Homeland Security told the DA that federal officials could arrest and bring both suspects back to the city if city officials notified them when either suspect is released, which breaks the sanctuary city policy.
Yeah, so the DA says she received a lot of pushback
you can
from
see what
community
it is
members
on
and
the
human
icon,
rights
really.
activists expressing concerns and calling on the federal government to make an exception of their
So
own.
you can like see the bottle.
This time I am standing with the community.
I just like the bubbles
in
like popping into
support of
themselves.
our sanctuary city policy and urging the federal government and the Department of Homeland Security
Watch how satisfying
to
it is. You know,
respect our sanctuary city policy.
floating and
That she
popping into
did
it.
what was absolutely right,
into
which
bigger
is
bubbles.
making sure that immigrants in San Francisco continue to feel protected by her office.
DA Jenkins says that she's optimistic Homeland Security will make an exception to extradite the 2 suspects so she can bring them to justice, but there is some concern that the 2 wanted men will hear about being sought after and they will flee again. It's 7:22, and coming up on the Crowd 4 Morning News, more team coverage of the storm that's on its way. You may be getting a break, or it might already be starting to rain, and it looks like the roadway is wet here in this shot. We're going to go to your neighborhood in just a few minutes.
How does Mint Mobile afford to give you premium wireless for just $15 a month? It's because we sublet our ads.
This is now a Jack in the Box commercial, and this is the new Mint Mobile Shake. That's right, we even sublet their name.
Really, everything's for sale.
It's time to remodel your bathroom, but you don't want the hassle or the worry of getting it finished. You just want to pick a style and relax, knowing that it'll be wonderful when it's done. Is that too much to ask?
Not with Rebath, the Bay Area's leader in all-inclusive bathroom remodeling and tub shower updates. If you value your time, no one makes it easier than Rebath. We bring you all the samples and help you select every aspect of your new bathroom. Plus, we don't use any subcontractors. Our background check team only starts a job once all the materials are in-house, ensuring the fastest, easiest, and most cost-effective remodeling experience possible. Call today to receive $1,000 off any complete bathroom remodel and ask about 12 months, 0 payment, 0 interest financing. Schedule your consultation before Sunday to receive an additional 10% off. Just call 866-860-6346. That's 866-860-6346.
When a truck hit my car, the insurance company wasn't fair. I didn't know what my case was worth, so I called the Barnes firm.
I'm Rich Barnes. It's hard for people to know how much their accident case is worth. Let our injury attorneys help you get the best result possible.
My Mint Mobile Shake. Oreo cookie pieces, cool mint, creamy whipped cream, and a sweet cherry on top. What's not to like? I guess that it's only here for a limited time.
That deep belly laugh. Their rhythm. The family sweet tooth. They get all that from you. And now they can get America's most recommended roadside assistance from you too. Add loved ones to your AAA membership for 50% off, and they'll get the same benefits, like tow trucks that arrive 20 minutes faster with the highest customer satisfaction. Add loved ones in your household for 50% off with automatic renewal at AAA.com/50. AAA. Outsmart life.
It's 7:24, and Oakland police are investigating an attempted robbery that ended with one person dead. Police responded to Buena Vista Avenue in Oakland's Upper Rockridge neighborhood around noon yesterday, and that's where they found the dead person. They investigated, and it seems that that person was one of two suspects, people who were stealing property from somebody's car. The victim, in this case, tried to stop the robbers, and the two ended up trying to drive away, and in the process, they crashed their car into a pole, and that's what killed one of those attempted robbers. Investigators are still looking for the second suspect, and police believe that both of them are connected to multiple crimes in Oakland.
Well, some developing news out of Southern California, where 3 LAPD officers are recovering in the hospital this morning after a gunman shot them. The investigators confirmed the shooter himself is dead. This all happened sometime after 6 o'clock yesterday in the Lincoln Heights neighborhood of East LA. This was at night. Police say they were investigating a person who was wanted as a parolee at large. They were trying to track him down. Officers say the suspect barricaded himself in a shed and refused to come out. And that's when the police say their canine officers deployed a chemical agent, which then led to him bursting through the door and opening fire on the officers, injuring those 3.
Unfortunately, that suspect responded to that chemical agent by opening the shed and opening fire on the officers. The officers then returned fire, and as a result of that, 3 officers from the Metropolitan Canine Unit were struck. They were subsequently transported to a local hospital where they're currently in stable condition.
Police say the SWAT team did find the suspect dead in that shed. The 3 officers who were hurt suffered various injuries. One of them, we're told, was shot in the abdomen, another was shot in the arm, and the third was hit both in the leg and in the midsection. It is 7:27. Coming up next on the Cron 4 Morning News, we are clearly following the latest with the storm. The radar shows we've got some rain activity to our north, with more just offshore. We're going to be back with a full look at the forecast in just a minute.
Wow, look at the pipes in this house. They're full of rust and corrosion. No wonder your showers and faucets are down to a trickle. That's a problem we can permanently fix. Hi, I'm Pete from Repipe Specialists. If you have leaky pipes or low water pressure, don't let things get worse. Call Repipe Specialists today. We'll expertly and seamlessly repipe your home in just 1 to 2 days. Call now to save
if you have
20%
leaky
and
pipes.
take advantage of our special financing and free in-home estimate. Call Repipe Specialists today.
When it comes to insurance, nobody gives you coverage confidence like AAA. Only they offer trusted auto and home insurance, plus America's most recommended roadside, all at an affordable price. Which means they don't need wacky ads, talking animals, or
Outsmart spokes animals and choose coverage confidence from AAA. You're a gopher.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
Sick. Oh, yeah.
Shop Toyota's unbeatable selection. Hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and electrified vehicles with more hybrid models to choose from than any other brand.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Beat Apartment 2A, 2B, and 2C. 2A is monitoring his money with a simple text. Like what you see, Ed?
Yes.
2B is covered with 0 overdraft fees when he overdraws his account by $50 or less. And 2C. That's right. That's because these are small packages. A quick selection, tools that help protect. One day, puts you in control. Ignore what's the
The lawyers at
2 times faster than Claritin. So take Allegra before allergy symptoms take over you.
And Allegra Hives works from the inside to relieve itching and reduce hives for 24 hours.
7:29. Maybe this is the time to hit SFO and go somewhere else. Where is it not going to be rainy and stormy for the next week?
Yeah, maybe
that's where I'm going to go.
Anywhere outside of California, I suppose. We got John with a look at the forecast. This system is really going to be impacting a good bit of the state.
It is, yeah. I would say East Coast.
Go
So warm. Go east, all the way east. Yeah, because it is a good bit of the state. Even Nevada going to be seeing some flood risks from this too. So it's a lot of us out here on the western the United States, and especially right here in the Bay Area. We're actually kind of the bullseye of this atmospheric river over the next 24 hours, and that means some flood risk for us. Golden Gate Bridge up into Marin County, we are seeing some cloudier skies, some light showers at this point. It's actually really good out there right now compared to what we have later today. All that cloud cover to the west of us, that's heading our direction, and rainfall as well as winds will only be picking up later on. Right now, we have some light showers up across the North Bay. You're seeing especially common rain up in Marin County as well as Sonoma County and western Napa counties. A little bit of rain-snow mix up in Lake and Mendocino. Just a sprinkle or two on the peninsula and some light showers in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Not a ton to note just yet. Still a good opportunity to get outside. If you live in a flood-prone area, get those storm preps done. If you just have some errands to run, now's the time for it. Most of us are in the 40s, a few 30s like in Dublin as well as Calistoga and St. Helena. San Francisco and Oakland at 46 currently, while Novato and Sonoma at 43 degrees. Winds also calm right now, but high wind advisories go into effect at 1 p.m. And looking at wind speeds, it's pretty easy to see why. We're relatively calm right now, but into the afternoon, especially at the coast and in our upper elevations, winds will gust higher than 50 miles per hour. 30 to 40 miles per hour wind gusts right along the bayshore. This increases the risks of power outages, of trees down. That will also make your commuting around a little more difficult, as well as just providing dangers even as you're getting home tonight. Wake Up Planner shows our calmer morning, but continued rain into the afternoon, with increasingly intense rain and stronger winds late this afternoon into this evening. Heaviest of impact will be later today, tonight, into tomorrow morning, and I'm timing it out hour by hour for you in your forecast. Right now.
All right, so John's been giving you fair warning. Now might be the best time to get a lot of those errands run because of that intense rain. If you're traveling into the city right now, about 20 minutes, base to that Fremont Street exit. Maybe you're heading across towards the San Mateo Bridge, about 17 minutes, 880 to 101. Richmond Centerville Bridge now about 13 minutes up from 9, and the Golden Gate Bridge about 31 minutes, 37 to the tolls. Checking on some of our highways, like 101, 53 minutes, 85 up towards Menlo Park, 280, 82, not seeing any major issues there, and 880 traveling down towards Milpitas, about 34 minutes. Dr. James, back to you.
Thank you, Raina. It's 7:32, and people taking advantage of sandbags before the storm everywhere in the Bay Area, and we're seeing this repeat no matter where you are.
Yeah, everybody trying to prevent the flooding that we saw in the damaged homes earlier this year. Crawford's Justin Campbell takes a closer look at these efforts.
Yeah, we're off of Highway 17 and Summit Road in Los Gatos. Caltrans actually doing daily lane closures because of the last storm. They still have to pick up fallen trees off the road, and now they're having to get ready for this storm. Now, people throughout the South Bay went to 2 locations for sandbags. This atmospheric river is expected to bring lots of rain and wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. One woman in Los Gatos we spoke to says she still hasn't had time to fix the leak in the roof from the last storm in January, and now she's preparing again for this storm.
I'm living in my rain boots this winter, so I swear I am prepared. It's been cold, it's been wet everywhere. It's almost like the water doesn't have a chance to dry up, so the rain boots come in handy.
The National Weather Service saying they do not recommend driving late this weekend. Finish your shopping early. There will be excessive rain, and it will be cold and windy. Reporting in Los Gatos, Justin Campbell, KRON 4 News.
That's the South Bay. And in San Francisco, again, same story. Residents, business owners spending the day yesterday getting sandbags from the city's public works department. Each is allowed 10 sandbags, and so you can see them load them up. Oh, did they Yeah. You don't even have to fill those. They gave out more than 31,000 bags in the first 3 weeks of the year, and they ran out several times because of all the rain that we had. Remember, that was the biggie back in January. Well, this is going to be another biggie, but this time they think they're ready. They have cleaned out the storm drains and been cleaning up the streets, clearing debris, filling potholes, and again, handing out sandbags. And they say that you as a resident can handle and help yourself too by making sure that litter and leaves are picked up around your property. And if you notice a leaning tree or a branch that looks like it could come down, call 311 and they'll come out and take care of it.
Well, happening right now, we've got 7 parks in San Mateo County. They're going to be shut down through the weekend. You can see the list of them there on your screen. Officials are closing them ahead of the storm because they do expect this system to bring heavy rain and wind. And as they saw in January, there were mudslides, road closures, trails were damaged, trees came down. So they don't want anybody in the park that could possibly be hurt by any of this. So again, these parks shut down now through Sunday. All right, also a big concern for the Sierra over the next several days. Same thing, the storm. People who live up in Nevada County and other Sierra foothill neighborhoods are preparing for possible flooding. Many people, as you can see here in this video, stopping to pick up on sandbags themselves. They want to try and keep any of the potential floodwaters back.
We're going to need bags.